Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, only recently Rockstar Games released a Money Fronts DLC which included a bunch of new vehicles and 3 new businesses. However, if you guys have been keeping up with my videos recently, you would know that Rockstar Games added a bunch of drip feed content with the Money Fronts DLC that they plan on drip feeding all the way up until the winter DLC. These include things like a Cayo Perico Zombies mode, brand new mansion properties, new Halloween events, plus much more. Now it looks like Rockstar Games could be adding North Yankton into GTA 5 Online leading up towards the winter DLC. So in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what some of the most credible data miners have had to say about the possibility of Rockstar Games adding North Yankton as a map expansion into GTA 5 Online. So as always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so if you guys are unaware and you don't know when Rockstar Games roll out particular DLCs, every December Rockstar Games typically roll out a massive DLC update into the game. Now it looks like this year is going to be no different. We can expect to see another massive DLC being rolled out. Now of course 2 out of the last 3 December DLCs have been Heist DLCs. So you had the Cayo Perico Heist and the Diamond Casino Heist, and I suppose with the other DLC, which technically isn't a heist, the Franklin DLC where you play out a story mode, I think we can all agree that is pretty similar style play to playing out a heist. You have lots of cutscenes, playing different missions with one big final payout. Of course, Rockstar Games want to name it something different in the form of a story or a VIP contract, but if they would have called it the Dr. Dre heist, then I don't think too many people would have batted an eyelid. So I think it's safe to say that we will be receiving another story slash heist DLC, and of course with them reintroducing Cayo Perico, which is a sunny location, palm trees, private island. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have been to Cayo Perico and you know what it's all about. There is another unused location that of course has a much more winter December feel to the game that's already in the game, and that is North Yankton. As I'm sure you guys are aware that played story mode, you actually start the game in North Yankton, which of course is not part of Los Santos or Blaine County. So just like with the Cayo Perico heist where we have to go to an airport or find some sort of airplane or helicopter and then fly off into Cayo Perico, we get met for cutscene. I think Rockstar Games could easily introduce this again with the North Yankton location in the form of a heist. And of course we already know we have a bank in North Yankton, so they could easily set this as the heist location. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Rockstar Games should bring North Yankton back for a heist location for this December DLC? Me personally, I think it's something that a lot of the community would love to see, a whole new location, because if you guys aren't aware, North Yankton is quite detailed. There's actually like quite a few shops and areas around it, so Rockstar Games could have easily just fine-tuned a few things on North Yankton to make it ready for the December DLC. And if you guys are looking at the gameplay on screen and you're thinking, how the hell are you driving around North Yankton with your online character, it's actually a glitch that I covered on my channel. So if you guys want to go ahead and search that up on my channel, or if I do remember, I will leave a link to the video down low in the comment section. However, Tesfunds 2, who I'm pretty sure all of you guys are aware of, he's a very credible leaker in the GTA 5 community. He went ahead and put out a massive article just basically explaining that Rockstar Games will be introducing an update where we can make our own beats in GTA 5 Online. I will leave a link to the full article down low in the description if you guys do want to go ahead and read through it. However, he does mention that over a decade ago, Rockstar Games released a music mixer known as Beta, and they only recently registered one known as Rappinator, and they do like to play on words, Rockstar Games, with certain products. And thanks to another data miner known as Monkey Police 188, when Rockstar Games first released the first contract DLC, he found a bunch of files insinuating that we would be making our own beats in GTA 5 Online, and of course there is a music studio in GTA 5 Online, so do expect to see some sort of feature in the upcoming DLC where we can customize and make our own beats over at the music studio. And I don't think this is going to be a main part of the DLC, but just like a little side thing that we could do in the game. As I'm sure you guys are aware, when Rockstar Games often add bigger DLCs, not only they include a bunch of new content, but they also like to include a new feature to the game. So obviously I think this is going to come under the category of a new feature with the DLC, and not a massive DLC just based around making beats. And personally, I think this is going to be a pretty cool feature to have, to be able to produce your own songs and then probably play them while you're driving around in Los Santos, or play them in your apartment. If you guys can think back, of course, there has been a collectible challenge where we have to go ahead and get the USB sticks for Moody Man. There's been a lot of musical influences, if you haven't noticed, in the last few years in GTA 5 Online, so I probably think it's going to be a feature where we could probably flick over to our memory stick in our car and play our own beats, or beats made by other players in our session, which of course makes you just think, what kind of things are Rockstar Games planning for GTA 6? Are they going to have full-blown real-life music studios where you can get someone to spit some bars or sing a song and then you can produce a beat in-game? Of course, we know Dr. Dre is working very closely with Rockstar Games, so it should be very interesting to see how this whole thing does play out in the future. Now, like I mentioned, Dr. Dre was added with, however, he wasn't the only familiar face that was introduced with that DLC. Of course, Franklin was reintroduced back into GTA 5 Online after, what, 9 years since we've seen him in the story mode. Now, it looks like this year Rockstar Games will also be reintroducing a famous face from story mode in the form of Michael DeSanta. And of course, Michael DeSanta is the only character from story mode not to make it into the online universe. We've had Trevor since day one with all of his contact missions, and of course we've had Franklin in the last DLC, as well as a bunch of other familiar faces like Lester and Martin Medroso. So of course it would make sense for Rockstar Games to finally reintroduce Michael into GTA 5 Online, and there has been tons of different leaks over the years insinuating that we will be seeing Michael return into GTA Online very, very soon. Now, of course, one of these leaks earlier in the year kind of insinuated or showed a movie studio being linked with Michael DeSanta, and we do know in single player, when you finish it, Michael DeSanta does go on to own production studio, so we could see a movie production studio used in this DLC in some shape or form. And as of right now, the story of the upcoming December DLC is unknown, but like I mentioned at the start of the video, with Rockstar Games not using North Yankton in GTA 5 Online and reintroducing Michael, who starts the game off in North Yankton robbing the bank, to go on to eventually own a movie studio. So there could be a scenario where Michael DeSanta's gone back to North Yankton to maybe shoot a movie of his life, similar to how Franklin reflects on his life with Lamar and the position he's in now to where he started. So it could be a similar situation to that, where Michael DeSanta is making a biography movie of himself. However, what is interesting is, with the most recent DLC, the Rockstar Games went ahead and removed the coding that was found insinuating that we would be getting movie props in a movie studio from Michael DeSanta DLC. So maybe Rockstar Games decided, wait, we don't want to leak this out yet because this is a massive DLC and everyone shouldn't have found this coding. Only time will tell, and I will be sure to keep you guys up to date with all of the latest DLC news. So make sure you guys do hit the little bell to turn notifications on, so you guys do keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news. And as always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.